Some Baton Rouge residents have welcomed a new kind of pet into their homes.
Just throw out a handful of seeds and you're the most popular person in the backyard.
Christy Lestraps not only takes care of her 3 growing children, but is also responsible for 37 full-grown hens.
Some people have fish tanks that they like to watch. Well, some people like to watch chickens.
Some of them are just a lot more friendly.
This family doesn't own a farm, nor are they outside the city limits, but they don't have to go very far to find their meals.
Nice to go out and get breakfast from the backyard.
Christy uses these homegrown eggs to feed her growing family and finds no matter how they are handled, all eggs come from a similar source.
So, like they wouldn't come get eggs from me because, it comes out of a chicken's bottom. That's gross. The ones at the store do too. But
according to the Washington Post, store-bought eggs contain pesticides and hormones that are avoided in the process of farming eggs from a backyard coop.
First time we compared them, like side by side, I'm like, it's just the texture.
Managing a chicken coop has been a strong move for the Lestraps family financially.
We don't have to go out and buy those $5 eggs, but now we have to buy the $14 bags of feed. But we get a lot of eggs.
Feeding the chickens has become a family affair that the Lestraps children enjoy. The general manager, Courtney DeWarp, at the old-time feed store in Gonzales, finds raising chickens can be actually a learning experience for everyone.
To be able to see and feel and put their hands on and watch the process is wonderful.
These chickens are becoming a part of the Lestraps family, and it isn't a huge task to care for these kind of animals.
Shelter, food, water, and warmth, and that's it. And it doesn't matter how you do it, they don't care. Just so long as they're warm enough and they have something to eat and drink. So, nothing to it.
For Tiger TV, I'm Morgan Welsh. You see him every night in Death Valley, but LSU punter Jamie King isn't like most college athletes. Jamie King did not come from your average Southern football family. He didn't even grow up as a fan of the game.
Start with was go play a game, have a few beers with the boys kind of thing, just muck around stuff, but then it got a little bit more serious, and then this come along and it's definitely a lot more serious than what I was playing back home.
Keane picked up his first football only 6 months prior to becoming LSU's second Division I scholarship athlete from Australia. His journey to the States was pretty simple.
In 2011, I started training with a company in Australia called Pro Kick Australia, who trains punters to come out to America for both pro and college football. And after about 6 months of training with them, I sent out film to all SEC schools, a lot of Pac-12 schools, that kind of thing, and LSU and others became interested.
Jamie's first ever American football game was against North Texas, and even though his snap wasn't ideal, Keane was still able to recover the ball and punt it down the field. Sophomore punter for the Tigers spends at least 20 hours a week practicing to perfect that one kick that could possibly set up the Tigers to win the game.
It's all about just knowing what to do when you get out there, and pretty much we practice all week, different scenarios, and just once you get set up, just get the ball down there.
Jamie's family didn't even understand what American football was like until they came to their first game earlier this year. Jamie has 3 years left of eligibility at LSU and says his ultimate goal is to play for an NFL team.
If they wanted me to go play in Minnesota in the cold and the wet, I'd be out there. If they wanted to go kick in Cowboy Stadium, I'd go kick for Jerry Jones. Like, at that level, there's 32 jobs, and you're definitely not picky about where you go.
Jamie has 1 game left this season against Iowa in the Outback Bowl.
No. Catch it, put it out in front of you, 2 steps, and kick the ball.
And for now, his priority is doing his job for the Tigers.
You almost got to be emotionless and not let it get to you too much, because you've got 2 seconds to kick the ball every time, and you got to get it done.
For Tiger TV, I'm Morgan Welsh.